for a broadcaster, but what's it like as a player?
Well, no matter how many years you have in the league, opening night creates more butterflies than any other night. You want to make that great first impression for sure, but you're also really excited that it starts to count.
And are you nervous right now?
A tad.
And the starting lineup for the Magic. That one goes in.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Pass to Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. Top of the key. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Towns looking for an opening. Releases. Again, Atlanta.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
This one for 3. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Talk about a fast start. 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
Legs, you look at the Atlanta Hawks. They are no strangers to the play-in tournament.
Yeah, B.A., since making the Eastern Finals as a 4 seed in 2021, they've been a perennial play-in team. They're trying to find a way to make another deep run.
And so it's Atlanta with it, following the 3-point basket by Orlando. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Orlando making a switch here. And a quick look at how things have been since the All-Star break. Checking out the 3-point shot ratio for the Magic.
And they've really been letting it fly from deep. You see more and more teams doing this in today's NBA, given the league's increased focus on perimeter shooting.
Good work there as it goes.
And that is a high-quality shot. You will take it every time from that close.
Banked it in off the glass.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Shakur on target from range. He's got 5.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Down low. It's intercepted. And it's Orlando on the break. And it's all tied up.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
And another basket for Atlanta.
That was not an easy move. I mean, especially against that length.
Well, that's a tough shot. The contested mid-range jumper, not exactly an analytics favorite.
And another 3 for Orlando.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
There's the triple. Connects from downtown.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Oh, he's really showing off now. The threes keep falling with no signs of slowing down.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Orlando ahead. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. And that's good. Off the glass that time.
And this is how you beat taller defenders. a fadeaway, creating just enough separation needed to get the shot off.
From the high post, and it's Orlando with another.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. And the layup is good off the glass. 5 points in the game.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Looking at our leaderboard here, last year, the teams that made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense. 5th on the list, the Hawks.
And whenever you turn the ball over against them, they pushed it right back at you. Last year, they were just merciless at exploiting teams whenever they made mistakes against them.
Orlando moving the ball around. Knocks down the long J. West has got his first 3 points of the game.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
You think back to a few decades ago, we had some fierce rivalries in this league.
More difficult to find those long-term heated rivalries like years past, and that's primarily because of the parity and player movement that we have in the league now.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, you don't expect Towns to do some of the things he does, like drain threes and make savvy passes, but he's a modern big man.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
To the paint. Oh, the powerful slam by Towns.
And it's always great to see Towns in the zone, bringing a ton of energy to his offensive game.
Pass to West. Fires the three, and another three for Orlando.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there, not nearly enough.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Their last encounter in Orlando, where they were able to handle the Magic.
They enjoyed a big win in their last meeting, putting their opponent in just terrible foul trouble throughout the game.
Well, when you get a team starters in foul trouble, you make it difficult for them to establish any type of rhythm.
Here's Towns. Towns showing some fight inside.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
A minute 22 left in the first half of this game. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Well, they've done a pretty decent job of taking care of the ball, but turnovers can pile up quickly.
Hawks trail by 4. To the left side wing. .58 seconds left in the half. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now. Pass to Gasol. Launches it. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Count that bucket. He's got 7.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
From downtown, the rebound by Atlanta.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Check by Gasol. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Pulls up, high post, and the jumper is good. And the Magic lead by 3.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Magic out in front. They're up by 3. And we'll be back right after this.
Direct your attention to center court. get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Taking a look here now at the Magic. I've hung with these guys in the offseason. They're better than people think, but they still got to prove it.
Yeah. And focusing back in on the Hawks. They're in a tight one.
Their trouble is defending the arc. It's got to be a team effort. Just one breakdown, that's all it takes to give up 1-3.
I love playing these types of defenses. I'm ready to lace them up right now and knock some threes down myself, Ernie.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Orlando leading by 3. And for the Magic, not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. All right, now let's have a look at who was really dominating the boards last season. Second, Karl Anthony Towns.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
Out left to the wing. Out of bounds, it'll be Magic ball. Inside. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Releases. A good-looking shot from the wing. He's got 9. Orlando leading. Three-pointer. Drills it from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Orlando with the ball. They lead by 1. Pass to Gasol. That one's good for 2.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Towns. And Gasol with the block. And he gets it back. Oh, it's stolen away. Here's Towns. Up ahead. Towns caps off the break.
And just so great to see a big man busted up the court like Towns here. I mean, getting into position for the points on the move. Wow, incredible.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
1:46 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And he lobs it up to the rim. To the inside. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D. Give him 8.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes on each possession are getting bigger. Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense tonight.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Please give a big round of applause for
switch here. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Orlando leading by 3. Launches a 3, knocks it down from distance. 21 points in the game.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Sinks it from distance.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
From deep three-point range, and again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Orlando ahead, up 4. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. To the left wing. Over to the left wing. Another one falls for Atlanta.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possession.
And for the Magic. And for the Hawks. To tie it up. And another basket for Atlanta.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Shakur. Atlanta with a rebound. Now Towns. Shot clock at 6. Touches it off the glass.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
Wow, that is huge. Going right at the defense and showing a lot of nerve.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, you're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Fires the 3. The 3 ball is down.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
For 3, and the 3 falls for Towns.
And that three-pointer is big. Cancels out the triple at the other end and helps stretch out their lead.
A minute 53 left in the game. Puts it up. Oh, he needed it, and he got it.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Ooh, stolen by Gasol. Tosses it up. And no one in the vicinity.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
The Hawks have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. And yes, sir, in stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
Well, he seized the moment right there. He felt like no one could stop him. Turns out he was right.
Just 5 to shoot. Puts up the tray. Yes, sir, with the 3. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
And that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
Jacks up a 3. Another chance. He gets the layup.
There is absolutely absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
That's the definition of clutch. Hitting the big-time shot on a bigger opponent.
Well, I doubt the size difference really was on his mind. He had such focus there, just thinking about putting the ball in the hole.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Let's loose for three. Buries it from outside. Orlando with the ball. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, thoughts on what Coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth. Cashes it in!
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back with you shortly. Battle tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. Shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, B.A., it shows you how much the game has changed. I had the green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
Clock at 4. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Well, I think that was a product of the pressure. Take your eye off the ball for just a second, and it can lead to a turnover.
Orlando leading. The crossover, and there's the layup. Good.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Towns on the screen. Yes, sir! From way outside.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there. Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. It's a three-point game from deep three-point range. Shot clock at 5. Another chance. Tipped. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
The three is in. This possession could decide the game.
And you really have to be smart with the ball here.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Puts up a deep three. Oh, the confidence. That was deep.
Oh, my. The air is thin from out there. But I'll tell you what, he's got deep range. Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Here's Orlando. Three-point lead. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Making it a 2-possession game is critical right here. Nice work coming through and doing exactly that.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he does get the second one. And that increases the lead to 6. Shoots it up. It's good.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Team sport. At the line for the Magic, Pau Gasol. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Safe to say, that should do it. This is why making free throws down the stretch is so important.
So it's Orlando picking up the win. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
And B.A., I don't think they expected this one to be so hard-fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation.
for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. And for Orlando, Clark, there's so much excitement for these teams and for their fan base. On day one of the season.
That's typical for all fan bases on the opening day of the season. I mean, the whole season is in front of you. Optimism runs high for just about everybody.
And the shot is good.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Traps in the tray.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Their last encounter was in Orlando, where they were able to handle the Magic.
And whether by design or by accident, they drew so many fouls in their game. Foul trouble for the other side became a huge issue.
And as a result, there was a blowout win. I mean, credit them for initiating contact and forcing the officials to make the calls.
And so here's Orlando. After the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns, that one falls.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
From deep three-point land, the putback, it's good on the putback.
Exactly what they needed from Towns, using his size and strength to box out and keep that play alive.
Out left to the wing, from downtown, and another three for Orlando.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Fires from the wing, and the Hawks getting another basket right there.
When coaches talk about starting fast, this is what they mean.
1:58 left here in the first quarter. Fades and shoots. And again, it's Orlando converted.
And the defense can only do so much. Gasol knows he can get his shot up over anyone in this league.
The tray. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. 1:32 left in the first quarter of the game. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. 1:14 left in the first quarter. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Kevin, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. .11 left to play here in the first. There's the three. It's good from long range.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Here's the screen.
And we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Yes, that goes in. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
One shot.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. West with the steal. From outside the arc, buries the long-range jumper.
Man, he is feeling it from three-point range. All of a sudden, he just can't miss.
Tries it from 9. That one goes. Count it. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Magic lead by 2. And we'll be back with... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Magic.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Fires the 3. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Launches it. And the Hawks with another 3. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game. The Hawks trail by 3. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Mark, we see more coaches nowadays keeping a cool-headed, calm demeanor on the sideline.
And, Kevin, I love it. I mean, you don't have to yell and scream to get your point across, and every coach has to coach according to his personality. But I do like the fact that we see more coaches being mindful of how they coach and recognizing that overly demonstrative behavior doesn't necessarily improve the outcome.
Puts up a deep 3, and again it's Orlando with a 3.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Such a wide open look. He's got 9.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Lets it go with a 3. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Out to the right wing. Got it, and the Orlando lead has been cut down to a single point after the basket from Ali.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Making a change here. Hall's checked in. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. Number 5, the Hawks.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Shoots. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start. The Hawks trail by 3. Ali, defended by West. All alone. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. To the middle. Gasol's shot is good. Gasol's got 6 points.
And it's really smart to get Gasol moving in these pick and roll plays. He's not only an amazing passer, but a terrific scorer as well.
Here's Ali. Can't tie it up as that one misses. For the Orlando Magic, they come into this one following a loss to the Detroit Pistons. Jacks up a three, bangs home the trifecta. Now it's a 6-point Orlando lead.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Pass to Towns. Over Gasol. And again, it's Atlanta.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Magic out in front, up by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
They've been playing very unselfish. I'm telling you, these guys are feeding off the ball movement, and as a basketball fan, it's...
Moving on now to... And that'll do it for...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Magic leading by 4. Gasol, a screen on Paul. Pass to Gasol. Softly drops in the floater. Gasol's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Magic.
Boy, that's his bread and butter and jelly. Gasol can dominate inside.
And for the Hawks, Towns with the bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And for the Magic, sinks the three-pointer. He's got 10.
And that's another thing that makes Gasol such a special player. His passing is simply extraordinary.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Top of the key. Again, the Hawks good for 2. Magic leading by 4. Fires for 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, they've been clearly the better team.
And let's check out some of the numbers here on Karl Anthony Towns. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season, put up about 24 points per, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
And he comes up with the deuce.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Magic have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Lets the 3 fly. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Count the basket.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
At the elbow, it's Gasol.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it. Goodness gracious, pal. Come on, man. Don't do him like that.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Towns, the screen. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Paul Gasol.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
109 left to play here in the third. Drills it from outside.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
The 3 ball. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
For the 3, and again it's Orlando with the 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Bucket is good. He has 7.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Magic lead by 9.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, just nice strength there and just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
The Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Magic lead by 8. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So with Paul on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Karl Anthony Towns. Goes up with a stripe. Good, he hits the jump shot.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Connects from 3-point range.
Towns takes a lot of pride in knocking down threes. He's as gifted a shooter as we have at the center position.
Finishes inside on the nice hit.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He seems pretty disappointed with the 3-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Yeah, count it.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now that they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Lays it in off the window.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Let's lose a 3. A 3-pointer. Good.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And that one is good.
You know, defensively, there's not a lot you can do in that situation. I mean, Towns is just so big and strong and long. Really hard to stop him in the paint.
And he banks the layup in.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
From 13 feet, it's in.
Taking the contact and scoring. Towns not to be denied of the bucket there.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Shoots the three. The three goes down.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
From 6 feet. And that's in there.
Towns can do some exciting stuff on the floor. We're seeing it from him here in this one.
Orlando leading by 9. There's 57 seconds left in the game.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Magic.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And it will go down as their first official win of the new year. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Showing off the post moves right there. It's Orlando's ball. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Puts up a three. Good. Another from 3.
He's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate
And, Coach, that long off-season is over. The NBA is back. How happy are you to hear those words?
You have no idea. I've been waiting a long time for tonight, a game that counts. How great is this?
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta.
Oh, nice looking shot. I mean, especially from that deep.
Pass to Gasol. Gasol, the screen. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here's the fast break. From behind the arc. Hits a three-pointer. He's got 6.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And that one drops.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Beyond the arc. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Inside. And it's powered home by Towns.
I like that. Towns attacking the rim with intent.
To the wing, right side. And another 3 for Orlando.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Drains the triple.
The plan coming in is working. They're perfect 5 for 5 from the floor.
And this young Magic team plays a stifling brand of defense, Dan.
Yeah, the best we've seen in Orlando since the Hall of Famer Dwight Howard controlled the paint. That team also had great coaching.
To the inside. And it's Towns with the power finish.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
first quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. The score now all even. He's got 12.
Ooh, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Their last encounter in Orlando, where they were able to handle the Magic.
They enjoyed a big win in their last meeting, putting their opponent in just terrible foul trouble throughout the game.
Yeah, I don't think you can count on that happening every time, but it's a nice advantage when the calls go that way.
So both teams making some changes here. Pass to Paul. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. It's stolen. And it's Orlando on the break. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
To the wing on the left. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Off to a great start. 5 straight from the field.
Tries it from 16. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Magic out in front. They lead by a bucket. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Magic?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Magic leading by 3. It's picked off. And we played through the first minute here in the second. We got a piece of it. To the paint. Deflects the pass. There's the drive. And the shot goes in. 7 points in the game.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. All right, for this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. Number 1, the Magic.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Lets the 3 fly. Hits the trifecta. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Hey, nice response from Towns, dropping a 3 of his own.
A chance here to compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for Orlando.
It's been their guards who have really carried the weight offensively. They'd appreciate some more production out of their front court, but for now, their backcourt has kept them in it.
Paul, he's checked in for the Hawks. Towns outside. A minute 53 left to play in the half. It's stolen. Down low. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Paul. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. 6 to shoot. To the right side. Towns for 3. Towns making that shot look routine.
Well, with his mechanics and size, when Towns spots up, it's tough to disrupt his shot.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the second quarter.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And Atlanta hits again from deep.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
From outside the arc, and again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
And Gasol with the block. And here comes the break. His first shot attempt. And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
Moving the ball for the highest percentage look.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. It's the Magic, up by 6. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, Carl, their score.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
You take a look at Orlando. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah. And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Magic.
Watching them on the offensive end, they did.
And that's it for halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. From deep three-point land, he drops it from range. 26 points for him.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
And for the Hawks.
Well, when your big can contribute from the line like Towns, you've got to like your chances.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws here tonight.
At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Towns.
The #1 pick in the 2015 NBA draft, Towns continues to prove why he's a top big man in this league.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Pass to Gasol. Orlando moving the ball around. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And for Atlanta, shots good by Towns.
Look, this is a big part of Towns' value. He's a big who can stretch the floor for you.
Pass to Gasol. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And with top college players now getting big money NIL deals, the choice between that and entering the NBA draft has become a tough one, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. Look, I think it's been great for both the NBA and for the colleges for guys to stick around, because the top guys are still going to come out. The guys who are going to be your top 10 picks, your lottery guys, they're going to come out. But the other guys who have nothing as guaranteed, they're going to choose to stay longer and develop.
And he's really made his mark with the three-pointer today. And that's another big one.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe, because points can get put up in a hurry.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Orlando leading by 7. From deep, buries it from 3.
Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
Fires from deep, counted from distance.
And both teams running long-range.
Three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Good! Another from 3.
Oh, my. He is scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Out to the right wing. Towns throws it down.
Well, Towns is sort of a rhythm scorer. He's been in a groove tonight, and his team recognizes that. They keep calling his number.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
32 seconds left in the third quarter here. Puts up a deep 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Outside Paul. Five on the clock. Let's go with a 3. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one. The shot that time not on target. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. It's the Magic. They're up by... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Team. And he connects with a jumper.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
Orlando leading. Fires the three, and again for three.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. Coach challenging the team to play faster. He emphasized the main focus is that first pass off a turnover or a rebound. Make it quicker to get the ball out and into transition. Let's see if those words actually work.
Thank you for that, Allie.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Hawks trail by 8. From 11 feet away, here's Paul. Here's Towns. 5 to shoot. Towns, too strong.
Rising to the challenge. He's giving them everything he's got.
Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive approach.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. From downtown, connects again from distance.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in. The triple drops.
And they suck the air right out of this place by drilling the three. Could be what saves the day for them.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful. From deep, and he nails it.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
A minute 39 left in the fourth quarter here.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession. Not taking enough shots, in my opinion. He needs to be more aggressive on offense.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Orlando's gone 4 of 4 from outside during the fourth. Booyah! He's been stolen by Paul. On the break. Towns fires. And yes, sir, hits the wide open J.